Nothing is outside of Ishvara, Bhagavan. My sitting posture that I assume for the meditation within the scheme of things, within the order. The bone structure, muscles, all within the anatomical order, the ability to sit, the will to sit, Ishvara, the ability to hold the posture, Ishvara. Not an ordinary thing. Nothing is outside Ishvara. Breathing happens. Vayu outside, Ishvara. Namaste Vayu, Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi. O Vayu, Namaha unto you. You are the Sakshat form of Ishvara. When breathing happens, when I breathe in, Vayu turns into prana, my prana. Prano vai Ishvaraha. Watching the breathing is a form of prayer. Breathing, not outside of Ishvara. Timeless miracle, this breathing. The ability to take the fresh air, oxygenate the cells, renew them, and the ability to take out all the toxins with each breath. Nothing but Ishvara cannot be outside of Ishvara. If the breath is disturbed, Ishvara, not outside of Ishvara. Breathing problems, Ishvara, included in Ishvara. Asthmatic attacks, allergies, and other respiratory problems, illnesses, not outside of Ishvara. The pranic order included in Ishvara. Sitting is a form of prayer. Awareful sitting is a form of prayer. Inability to sit, Ishvara. Difficulties in the bones, muscles, Ishvara. The ability to repair those difficulties, also Ishvara. Nothing outside Ishvara. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hearing takes place. Without any will to hear, hearing happens. Hearing, Ishvara. The operation of the sense organs have nothing to do with my will. Ishvara. Seeing, the capacity to see, the karana to see, the eyes, the ears, all the sense organs, Ishvara. The way they function, Ishvara. Miracle. Sound is because sound is heard. Sound is called sound because I am the one to cognize it. Hearing, Ishvara. Sound, Ishvara. Every sound, Ishvara. Nada Brahma. Disturbing sounds, like those heard in war times, Ishvara. Pleasant sounds, children laughing, birds chirping, Ishvara. People talking, Ishvara. Sound, Ishvara. Ears, Ishvara. That which connects the sound and ears, the power to hear, to cognize the sound, pratiti, Ishvara. Cognition, pratiti, Ishvara in the form of pratiti. cognition, recognition, Ishvara. Hare Rama, Ishvara. The silence that follows after the sound, not outside of Ishvara. Non-hearing, Ishvara. Disturbances in the organ called the ear, Ishvara. The ability to rectify those disturbances, Ishvara. Suppose they cannot be altered, that too is Ishvara. The physiological order, the anatomical order. Ears, sound, hearing, all three not outside of Ishvara. Included. Sight, seer, seen, Ishvara. Cannot be outside of Ishvara. Anatomical order. This is how the system is. An order means it is orderly, not in the sense of a command, but in the sense of being orderly. That which is orderly can be studied. The human body is the subject of study for all medical practitioners of various strains. Ayurveda, homeopathy, Western medicine, Siddha medicine. We can study the body because it is orderly. Any aberrations can also be studied because even though they differ from the order, they have an order of their own. Problems are also classified. Problems having to do with the body are classified. Ear, nose, throat problems, digestive problems, sensory perceptive problems, neurological problems, osteopathic problems. They can be classified because there is an order. It is orderly means it can be studied. When I look into the order, I am having darshan of Ishvara. When I understand this order and accept this order as it is, I am one with Ishvara. Every scientist is one with Ishvara. She, he looks at the order dispassionately from a place of the joy of discovery. From the desire to know, the desire to study, Ishvara. order. Mega order includes disorder, transcends our concept of order and disorder. Ultimately, orderly, Ishvara. Mind, Ishvara. Again, an order. Mind is the most orderly thing. Knowing, the capacity to know, Ishvara. Remembering, Ishvara. Knowledge, object of knowledge, Ishvara. Forgetting, also Ishvara. Matta smritihi jnanam apohanam cha. In all philosophies, I am the one to be known, declares Bhagavan in the Gita. Vedaihi sarvaihi ahameva vedyah. Vedanta Krit, the ability to come out of this state of affairs called samsara, Ishvara. Mind in all its glory, in all its functions, Ishvara. Restlessness of the mind, Ishvara. Distractions not outside of Ishvara. Coming to the emotions, more Ishvara. Every emotion, Ishvara. Sadness, Ishvara. Disappointment, Ishvara. Anger, Ishvara. The reason for all this, thwarted desire, also Ishvara, in the form of the karmic order. Fulfilled desires, Ishvara. Contentment, Ishvara. Disenchantment, discontentment, not outside of Ishvara. There is an order. The setup of the mind is very orderly. When something happens, these are the kinds of emotions that are released. This is an order, the psychological order, extremely orderly, can be studied. Disturbances in the order, what we call disturbances, also Bhagavan, Ishvara. taking things personally. There is a reason for that. Feeling left out. There is a reason for that. Feeling wounded. There is a reason. Ishvara. Non-understanding of the mind. The capacity to desire, Ishvara. The will to not go after every desire, also Bhagavan, Ishvara. The mind operates on a series of laws, Ishvara. Given this background, that this person will grow up to have certain issues, Ishvara. Going rogue, rebelling, Ishvara. Being too afraid to speak up, not outside of Ishvara. There is a reason for that. When we know the reason, we see the glory. The psychologist dances with joy. She or he in touch with Bhagavan, Ishvara. But why do I have these emotions? We can then look at another order, karma, Ishvara. What I do with my will, with my intention, Ishvara. What comes as a result, Ishvara. Nothing is outside of Ishvara. Karma, karma phala, Ishvara. The ability to gain this knowledge, Ishvara. To come out of this karma nightmare, Ishvara. I lay my emotions down at the altar that has the ability to alter me, Ishvara, Bhagavan. Physiological order, anatomical order, order of the seasons, geographical order, psychological order, karmic order, dharmic order, very, very orderly. Everywhere the same set of rules apply. I don't steal because I don't want things to be stolen from me. I try not to tell lies because I do not want to be lied to. I try not to cheat because I don't want to be cheated. Ishvara, Dharma, universal, vast, vast order. A place where I can miss Ishvara is dharma. Mistakenly one thinks dharma to be a mandate of God, commandments. Nay, it is a manifestation of Bhagavan. Yatra yatra dharma, tatra tatra Bhagavan. Where dharma prevails, Bhagavan resides. May my heart be full of dharma. May I have the ability to never be away from this Ishvara. Let dharma take root in the heart. Let it give birth to fragrant flowers that I can enjoy and that inspire others also. Let the flowers fruition into punya, manashanti, absence of conflict, Ishvara. Isha-vasyam sarvamidam. Let me see that. Let me be in line with that. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.